Hello everyone and welcome back to my Bold and Beautiful 29 YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Steffy will horrify over unconscious Liam while paramedics rush to the manse. Liam's vision went vague after his fight with Bill, who stomped off for a meeting before his son collapsed. Since Liam hit his head when he fell, he could have another head injury on top of whatever medical condition he's formerly dealing with. Liam is in hopeless need of a deliverance, so it looks like Steffy will be the bone. Who provides it? B&B spoilers say Steffy will plan to launch a battle with Bill, so she may show up at the Spencer manse and find Liam out cold rather. Steffy may rush to Liam's side and call 911 as she frenetically tries to get him help. Some paramedics will ultimately rush Liam to the sanitarium, where Dr. Grace will weigh in on Liam's case. Since Dr. Buckingham is a cardiologist, it sounds like Liam could be floundering with some heart issues. Liam's head will also need to be examined, so Steffy will hope for the stylish while stewing the worst. At the Precipice house, Finn will spend some time with Kelly, who may end up gushing about Liam and discovering some stories related to him. They will want to really play up the drama of all this, so Kelly may talk about how much she loves her daddy before Finn gets a horrible phone call about Liam's hospitalization. Finn may get updates on Liam's medical extremity news and have to navigate a tricky situation with Kelly. Meanwhile, Brooke will turn to Ridge with a special request. There's a good chance this will involve Hope and Brooke's desire to get her son's line reinstated. Of course, Hope hasn't taken responsibility for her conduct yet, so indeed Brooke knows that change still needs to be conquered. Ridge may not see why he should fight for Hope for the future if Hope isn't admitting what she did was wrong. Still, Carter was the one behind the LLC preemption and still managed to keep his job. It's not like Hope was the real architect, no matter how important the Forresters want to make it feel that way. Brooke may make a pitch for Hope's line on Friday's occasion, but Ridge may not be willing to compromise at this point. Ridge might suppose a reason is warranted before they can indeed consider bringing Hope back to Forrester Creations. Brooke will approach Ridge to push for a favor and maybe make some prognostications about Hope for the future. Liam collapsed after Bill stomped off. Hope was also offered a new living arrangement, so that's how effects went down on Thursday's B&B occasion. At the Spencer manse, Bill mocked Liam for allowing he'd get anywhere without Daddy's help. Bill plotted to believe Liam would be stupid enough to walk down from Spencer Publications and become a computer geek again. Liam felt like this was the part where Bill was supposed to express his love and say it wasn't worth losing his son over this. Still, Bill always kept his heart locked up tight under his bone Bill fleece of armor. At one point, Bill sounded a bit emotional when his reverse was turned to Liam. Unfortunately, Bill was cold when he faced Liam again and hovered to take down his trust fund. Liam didn't watch about that and tried to get Bill to see that he wanted to truly know him. In the end, Liam decided perhaps knowing Bill too well was the problem. Bill went on a diatribe about Liam's miscalculations before advising that if he wanted to leave the company, he shouldn't come crawling back. After Bill blazoned that he'd a meeting, he told Liam not to be there when he returned. Liam started looking a little strange as this battle wrapped up. As Bill was storming out the door, Liam's vision came vague and he plotted to stay on his bases. Liam ultimately collapsed and slammed his head into the coffee table on his way down. That left Liam unconscious on the bottom with no bone around to help him. At Forrester Creations, Steffy told Ridge that Luna would see Finn over her dead body, but Ridge didn't want her to indeed joke about that. Steffy claimed that the odds were good Luna was going to kill again, so she felt Luna must be stopped. After talk turned to Liam, Steffy said her partner aloud. Bill had lost his mind. As Steffy reflected on her history with Liam and the child they participated, she made it clear that she'd no way stop minding about him. At Il Giardino, Deacon reiterated his support for Hope, who didn't feel like going back to Brooke property right now. Cleric suggested Hope could stay in the room next to his apartment rather, but Hope suggested about her Sheila Enterprises. Nonetheless, Deacon made a vaticination about this arrangement working out and pushed Hope to trust her old man. At Brooke's house, Katie felt confident that Hope would lament all the harsh effects she said ultimately. Until Hope accepted that she brought her rearmost pain on herself, Brooke suggested her son would continue to feel abandoned. Katie tried to stay positive and felt that Hope would come around in time. Hope will have some shocking news about where she's staying soon. Brooke's response. Cleric may say four enduring words after Sheila Luna taradiddle comes out. Sheila set up herself in a tight spot lately since Deacon delivered a harsh claim. Despite Sheila and Luna's newfound family bond, Cleric couldn't tolerate her granddaughter being in the picture. That's why Deacon made a serious "it's her or me" protestation, and he was relieved when Sheila chose him over Luna. Still, Cleric should know Sheila well enough to realize she doesn't give up when it comes to her children and grandchildren. At this point, Cleric only has himself to condemn for believing Sheila would actually stay down from her own meat and blood. Nonetheless, Deacon indeed believes Sheila has taken his side and that she's going to steer clear of Luna from now on. That means Cleric is in for a rude awakening when he realizes Sheila duped him. Sheila still plans to keep seeing Luna in secret, so it's just a matter of time until the two of them get busted together. Once that happens, Cleric is bound to fly into a rage, incompletely because he loathes Luna for her once miscalculations and incompletely because Sheila deceived him. Cleric will inescapably have an extreme response to Sheila's treason, so he could go as far as ending their marriage. After all, that's what Deacon was inferring he'd do when he gave Sheila that Luna-related claim. That brings us to the 4 words Deacon may say once Sheila's Luna taradiddle is exposed: I want a divorce. Cleric may be furious enough to walk down from Sheila for good, or he could at least move himself. He can do that in the heat of the moment. Of course, Cleric might cool off ultimately and resolve to work effects out since he really does love Sheila. On the other hand, there could be more layers to all this if Sheila reverts to bad jest. Due to Luna being in her life, Cleric may not be suitable to accept Sheila if she's not the changed woman she claims to be presently. Cleric will have to make some prognostications about his coming chapter, so stay tuned for updates on how this Sheila treason news will affect him. Luna asks Sheila if she thinks it's possible she could have a relationship with Finn. Sheila says anything is possible. They're living proof anything is possible as they're free after the horrible effects they did. She asks Luna if she believes in fate as she believes she was meant to be where she's right now as her grandmother. They both earn a life with Finn. Luna thanks her and says although she has done terrible effects it doesn't make her a terrible person. Luna thanks her for being the only person in her corner, but Sheila makes citation of Bill. Luna says she and Bill have a strange connection grounded on their springtime. That being said, he demurred her out and she has nowhere to go. Sheila says she always has nearly to go as long as she's around. Cleric has given Sheila an claim. Cleric loves his woman. Indeed, though people allowed. He was crazy to marry her. Still, Deacon believes that Sheila has changed, unlike Luna who cares about no bone but herself. Who'll Sheila choose? Cleric has been the only person in Los Angeles willing to give Sheila an alternate chance. Sheila was in Castaway after everything she had done. Still, Deacon proposed to Sheila no matter what most people shot. Sheila also got abducted about the time that Sheila learned that Deacon was questioning his offer to Sheila. Cleric truly rude not marrying her when he'd the chance. When Deacon believed that Sheila had been killed by Steffy he was beside himself with grief. Cleric couldn't face life without Sheila. Cleric couldn't shake the feeling that Sheila was alive and demanded him nearly. Finn and Deacon eventually set up Sheila and brought her home. Cleric chose to marry her and they've been happy ever ago, until now. Cleric has made it plain that he doesn't want Luna around. He doesn't watch that she's Sheila's granddaughter. Deacon says the craziness has been enough with her. Cleric cannot handle another one of Sheila's crazy cousins and he tried to get Sheila to agree to stay down from Luna. Unfortunately, Sheila isn't about to give up on her granddaughter. Sheila tries to talk to Cleric about how knew that Luna is. Cleric refuses to betray his dead musketeers or Sheila's granddaughter HW no sympathy for anyway. Luna doesn't feel bad about what she has done. Luna just feels bad that she got caught. Indeed, though Bill paid her way out of captivity and onto parole. Cleric loves his woman. And would do anything for her, except forgive her granddaughter for murder. Luna killed his 2 stylish musketeers for nothing. Sheila was just as frenetic as he was until now. How can Sheila just accept this girl after what she has done? Deacon doesn't indeed want to look at Luna. How could Sheila wants a relationship with her? Cleric has reached the end of the line. Sheila can have him or Luna. Deacon insists that Sheila cannot have both. Cleric is done if Sheila chooses Luna. Is Sheila ready for another divorce? Is Luna more important than the man she loves? Will Sheila choose Luna or Deacon? Who'll be left alone in the end?